Hello, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters. I hope you all have had a great break for those that are in school, and to all, I hope you all had an amazing Thanksgiving. I know it's been quite some time since I last uploaded a video, but as always, been busy with other endeavors. But nonetheless, here we are again. And today's video, I will be talking about how and the importance of staying in control of your emotions. And the reason that I am broaching this topic is because I find that amongst men in particular, and even more specifically amongst so-called black men, that we have an issue in staying in control of our emotions and becoming too emotional and allowing our anger and other and various emotions to overtake us and control us. And this is a serious issue and problem because as a man and as a so-called black man, there are going to be a lot of provocations throughout your life, and there are going to be a lot of people wanting to get a reaction out of you and get you riled up. And this is just the reality of it. And you have to remain in control of your emotions and in control of what you think and what you decide to do when you are provoked, or when you sense or know that someone is trying to get you to become upset or just react to them in a negative fashion. So for myself, this has been, and I've never been one to be overly aggressive or be unable to tame my anger and my emotions. However, I will say that through my adolescence and my early teenage years, I had trouble with allowing small things to get me riled up and to cause me to lose my composure. And this could be through somebody making fun of me, or someone just trolling me, or just any type of affliction that occurred throughout my life. It could be anything. It could be through school, not doing well on a test or a quiz. It could be me dropping something. It could have been anything. But the prime example I would use, and for this video and to apply best to you all, is when you sense someone is trying to provoke you. Because as I've stated in previous videos, we live in the age of trolling and people trying to get a reaction out of others. So when you sense this, and in particular to my brothers, when you sense this, you have to remove yourself from the situation, because it's a lose-lose either way. Because if you do react and you do, say, you snap back at someone, or you get into a fight and beat the person up, or whatever the case is, then you run the risk of them going to the police for assault, or in the most extreme cases, killing that person, or just giving them or investing any significant time and energy towards them. So it's best to just separate yourself from that person, because as a man and as a so-called black man, you have to remain level-headed, and you have to remain in control of yourself at all times, because at the end of the day, that is the only thing that we can control. And this is of course, this is applicable to all people of all races. But I focus really all of my videos on the so-called black man, because we have a lot more against us and a lot more energies and sort of just intentional conflict directed towards us. So it is even more important for us to be constantly attentive and observant and have great scruples. And that just simply means to be constantly aware of your surroundings and understand what you're doing and why you're doing it. Because danger and just scenarios in which you should not be in occur mainly when we're just walking throughout our day, not exactly sure why we're there or what we're doing. Always have a purpose and always have a reasoning behind what you're doing. If you're going somewhere, know exactly why you're going there and do it. If you see something that could potentially get out of hand, you remove yourself from that situation. And I've stated this as well. So-called black men, we must become far greater decision makers, because that is going to allow us to stay away from any nonsense and any unnecessary headaches and conflicts. Because too many times we end up in situations that we had no business being in. So, excuse me. So, and also what I would add to that is whenever you are interacting with other people, this could be in public or this could be online through social media, you have to realize that when someone is trolling you or trying to get a reaction out of you, it is because they have not found the true meaning in their life and what they're meant to do with their life. Because when you find someone who is truly on their purpose and is truly on the path of becoming their best self, the best version of themselves, they do not have time to stir up the pot, so to speak, to make you react in a negative way, to see you out of control and out of character. They're not worried about getting someone upset or mad or making someone go into a conniption fit, because they're focused on self-edification, self-improvement, self refinement. They're not worried about getting Trey mad, or I want to see what Trey looks like upset, or I want to see if I can poke and prod at him to get him to react in this way. Because when you are someone who is easily angered or easily thrown off center, then you're someone who gives another person what they want easily, and they know that, and they will continue to poke and prod until they get what they want from you, which is a reaction and attention, truly. Because there's a void in their life because they don't know what their purpose is in their own life, and they're miserable. And I know that may sound harsh, but it's the truth. When you find what your life purpose is and what you're meant to do in life, you don't have time to be in comment sections talking about someone's hair, someone's clothes, or the manner in which they speak, or how much they suck. You don't have time to do that. And in a real life scenario, you don't have time to be gossiping behind someone's back to another person. You don't have time to be nitpicking about the clothes someone wears, or why this person did this rather than that, why this person has this type of car as opposed to this type of car, how your life is better because of this item that you have versus the item that they have. Do you see how childlike this is? How minuscule that type of, and repulsive truly, that type of conversation is. It's truly a black hole, because there's no value in that type of speech. At least to me, there's no value in that type of speech, because you're not enlightening, or you're not improving the life of the individual that you're having those type of conversations with. You're just simply trying to bring down someone else because you despise of your own life. And if you're someone who gossips and who talks about people behind their back, then it is what it is. I don't retract or take away anything that I've said. We have to understand that in these times, people are just simply, the only excitement and the only thrill that they get out of life is seeing their impact on other people's emotions and their life, and trying to drag other people's life down to their level where they are in their own life. So once you have this understanding, you will separate yourself. That's why I state as well, separate yourself from negativity and negative people. There's no room in your life for that. All right, guys. And just real quick, I'm going to read a passage from the Bible. It's in Proverbs chapter 15, and it is verse 18. And it says, "A wrathful man stirreth up strife, but he that is slow to anger appeaseth strife." And what that simply means is, when you're someone who is able to remain calm and composed and in control of your emotions, conflict and gratuitous and unnecessary altercations tend to stay away from you. But if you're someone who is easily upset, I'm about to whoop, she ain't gonna talk to me, like, when you're someone like that, then conflict is always at your doorstep. Conflict is always around the corner, because you attract the energy that you put out. And I'm sure I've stated this in past videos. So become a man of composure, a man of wisdom, a man of knowledge, a man of composure. And I'm not telling you to become a sociopath or stone-faced all the time, but for the most part, you need to remain composed and on center, and do not allow yourself to be easily thrown off center. And this is to all of my younger viewers, and truly older viewers, because, and this is no disrespect to women or mothers or anything, because I of course have my own mother and I love her dearly and honor her. But I find that even older men and men of my age are easily thrown off center and become easily angered or emotional, so to speak, because they were raised by a single mother and a matriarch. And this is due to, because that is an imbalance. And the feminine energy is beautiful, yes, but only when it is balanced out by masculine energy. It is the yin and the yang. It has to be balanced out. But too many times I find that men are, excuse me guys, sorry about that, that men are growing up in solely female households, and then they take on the characteristics and the emotionality of their mother. And that's just the facts, that women are more emotional than men. And it's not a bad thing, because the woman is beautiful. The man is beautiful, and both are beautiful in their essential, when they are in their correct and proper nature. And that is why I liken them unto a key and a lock. They're supposed to complement one another, not be at each other's throats as they are today. And that is due in large part because of the higher ups and the government wanting to separate the families. But that is a video for another day. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it. I went on a little longer than I wanted to, but I hope you all got the essence of this video. Just remain composed, remain in control of your emotions. Do not allow yourself to become easily enraged or angry, because at the end of the day, you can only control yourself. And that is it, guys. So much love, guys. I've been back in my notebook. I have a few videos, video topics down. If there's a topic that you would like for me to talk about, just leave it in the comments, as always. Again, much love, guys. I thank you all for the support. I hope you all and wish you all the best. Much love. You are beautiful. Find what your purpose is and work hard at it. And yeah, guys, look good, feel good, live good. And until next time, peace, guys.